Hello friends, this is Ananya Pal and I am talking to you from Masaimara jungle. I am in a camp named Governors Camp. It's a very exclusive camp in Masaimara, right beside the Mara River. You must be knowing the famous Mara River, which is segregating the two jungles, Serengeti and Masaimara. Serengeti belongs to the country Tanzania and Masaimara belongs to Kenya. And people across the globe come to visit the migration from Serengeti to Masaimara during July, August of animals. Though it is February, not the peak season as such, but jungle always surprises you. So I'm here on a short trip and staying in Governor's Camp, and I'm standing right in front of my tent. And I have been to Masaimara before, and many of you must have watched my video and read my blog regarding that. But this time again, I have some more tales to tell you, some more surprises I got here, and I would like to present it in a different way with short videos of mine, which are not very common experiences. That's how I would like to share. Thank you. The greenery that you are seeing here, it's right in front of the tent, and this is a swamp. In my left side, as you can see, this is a swamp, and beyond that, the big trees that you can see, those are the bushes. So here we call the jungle as bush, and this swamp is full of hippos. And at night, trust me, when we are sleeping inside the tent, you get all sort of noises from the hippos, from hyenas, from hogs, from elephants, of course, because the swamps, this area, the Mara Bank side is full of swamp, and elephants love to be in the swamps. And we have already spotted so many elephants, herds of elephants. So this swamp is full of hippos and elephants also. And last night, in fact, when I was sleeping, I heard the roar of lion. There was a lion right behind the camp, about a kilometer distance, and it was on hunting, and that's why it was roaring, and at times it was almost like as if it is in my doorstep. It was roaring like that, and it was taking a round in the bush, and because of that, when sometimes it was very loud, as if just beside me, and at times it was fading out like that, at least for an hour and a half. It happened like that, and at that time, believe me, there was no other animal who was daring to make any noise. Otherwise, you get a lot of hippo noises, because the hippos come out of the swamp and roam around this garden at night. They graze in the grasses, and because of that, they make a lot of noises. The night before, when there was no sound from the lion, we even spotted hippo, and we were getting a noise from hippo. But last night, the king of the jungle, when he is around, everyone else becomes silent and watchful. So it was amazing experience. I was getting goosebumps with the lion roar, and that's amazing experience. Only to get that experience, one can come to Masaimara again and again. Thank you. Here I am standing right in front of the bush that is behind the camp. It is just adjacent to the camp, and probably a camp property only. But this camp has no fence, so animals come freely, and that's why in the evening one cannot roam around without getting escorted by a guard. Even for going for our dinner, we go with the guard. So the greenery that you can see behind, that is a bush, and the lion was hunting inside this bush only last night. I would give you a slow view of the bush that is behind. This is the place I was talking about, and behind this bush There are a lot of wild animals who become very active in the evening and they come out in the open. This is the front view of the camp, and this is the swamp I was talking about. From distance it looks like a grass field, but it is actually a swamp, watery body, and the hippos love to be inside it all day. All day they rest and all night they come out for grazing. And these are the tents, part of the camp, and guests stay here overnight. This is the Mara river I was talking about. The camp is right in the bank of this river. I'm standing at the footstep of the camp here, and this is Mara river, and there are some hippos I can spot. I will try to zoom it. Yeah, these are the hippos. Yes, you can see two bodies. They are the hippos. They will be lying on the river just like that for the whole day. You can see plenty of hippos around. And then this river goes around in the Masaimara jungle. You can see the turn. And that's how there is a little boat, a private property of the camp, which takes us to the other bank of the Mara jungle, and then we go for game drive. And game drive happen in both the sides. The other side that I'm showing right now, there's a other part of the jungle, and this side it is called Mara triangle, the triangle that is created by the Mara river. There are also interesting hunt is there, especially rhinos, which you hardly get on the other bank, but this bank they have rhinos. So here I am with one of the oldest guards of this camp, Mr. David. He escorts people to the river and also to the bush, and you can see the river in the background. I'm here, he's escorting me also till the river because it's not safe around to be walking around just like that. And I'll have few words with Mr. David. Hi David, how are you?
Fine.
Our viewers would like to know about your experience here. So how many years are you working here?
Yeah, I'm working here for 20 years now.
20 years.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And have you spotted, you must be spotting wild animals quite frequently. Can you tell us about the wild animals that you generally spot here?
Yeah, it's many. It's like elephants,
Elephants?
lions, even buffalo sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elephants, hippos, and even lions you spot.
Yeah.
And last night, I could hear a roaring of lions. It must have been
Yeah, it was
near.
close to 10 number 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank you, David. Thanks a lot from my viewers also.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Karibu.
Right now, I have spotted some warthogs right in front of the dining area of our camp, and there is also a small baby I can see along with the big mamas and a male. The front one is big and it's a male. They have teeth you can see, and there it's not very safe to be very near them. So that's the warthogs. I would give you a brief tour of the lounge and dining area. This is the lounge and this is the dining area, and we usually take breakfast and lunch sitting here. You can see some chairs and tables. They will be laid before the meal, and while looking into the nature, the mountain and the swamp, one can enjoy the meals. And the best part of this camp is that it's not commercial looking, it's not touristy at all. That I like the most, because the most of the other camps or lodges they call, they are a bit tourist centric, but this one is absolutely not like that. The hardcore nature lovers and game lovers and wildlife photographers, they prefer to come here. I have spotted some hippos just now coming out of the swamp and grazing. They generally don't do it during day, they do it in the evening. It's very rare to see a full hippo on the land during daytime, but I can just see them. Probably you can also see. They are probably hungry. They probably couldn't meet their hunger in the night. Maybe because there was some lion roaming around, so they could not finish their quota, so they have come out and they're eating the grass and roaming in the open. It's a very rare sight during the day to watch the hippo. The tables are being laid in preparation for lunch here, and I will show you the bar lounge. It's an interesting place. This bar lounge reminds us of the old hunting days of the colonial time. Yeah, you can see this is very minimalistic, but it is very apt for a jungle camp and gives a feel of the old hunting days. So this is Mr. Colin. He has been our driver and guide for the game drives, morning and evening. And this is the background. You can see we are right in the Mara triangle, and he has just come back with us from the morning drive, which was early morning. We had breakfast in the open, and he's very knowledgeable, and his amazing technique of spotting animals that I cannot talk enough. The way he spotted lions from far above, and even a leopard cub, that was amazing. Here Mr. Colin, our guide, and because of him we could spot amazing animals, and also they're a different way, and we have taken lion from so close. So Colin, welcome to our viewers.
Thank you. You're welcome, everyone.
And how long are you doing this?
I have been working as a guide for the last 9 years.
Wow.
On various camps. I mean, governors camps. I began with the big governors camp. Later on, joined another camp called the Elmoran camp. And after that, I was deployed permanently to Little Governors camp, where I am with my clients here.
Yeah, and the way you spot the animals from so far, I mean, even when we use binocular, we can't spot, but you can spot.
Yeah.
I mean, how you have trained your eyes, we just want to know. I know you will say it's natural, but it's not natural. Like, it really amazes me how you do that. So, how, I mean, you have taken some special training, or because you love jungle, you kind of picked it up?
Yeah, one thing, I trained for what I'm doing as a guide, and there are a lot of other things that you learn as you go by. So initially when I began here, it was quite tricky to spot, like, speak with a guest, spot animals, but with time, there are two things that come into considerations. One is, you observe a lot of movements, and again, you observe the colors.
Okay.
One thing, as if you look at our background, it's more of green. So if you find a lion around here, that will be a totally different color from what you are seeing on the surrounding. So the surrounding in relation to what you are looking for is what matters a lot. But if they tend to blend with the surrounding, then that's when movements are more important. Because you see some movements, then you realize there's something there. And that's how I've been trying as much to spot them.
Wow. This is amazing.
You are welcome.
Thank you so much, Colin.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
And hope to see you again someday.
Yes.
You're welcome.
This is the sunrise on the swamp right in front of our tent. I just captured a big tusker male in the riverside bush while capturing the sunrise. This is amazing. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm capturing the sunrise around camp. This is the riverside, and I just saw this elephant, male elephant. I can also see a vehicle roaming around, probably to spot the lion in this grassland. I will show you few clips right now to you. First one will be the night viewing of hippo. The hippos that roam around this tent. I was fortunate to capture the clip that I will show you, and after that I will show you a clip of a bush baby that I could capture in my camera last night. Bush babies are very elusive. You are very lucky if you could see them, and you are really lucky if you could capture them. And with the help of the nice guards, I could do that. And after that, I will show you the clip of dawn around this camp area. Generally, people go for early morning drive. We were also going, but this morning I decided to stay back and capture the ambience here at early morning, and it was wonderful. I will share that also after that.
Yeah, can I see it?
This is the bush baby,
Yeah.
which is very shifty, but
Yeah.
we could manage to locate thanks to our night guard. You can understand this is the one. Now I will show you few clips of the game drive that I went for. So these clips will give you a glimpse of the game drive and the animal spotting. But let me tell you one thing, spotting animal is definitely exciting, but more than that, the process of spotting them, the process of going through the game drive is very thrilling and very wonderful experience. And we were trying to capture glimpse of leopard. Leopard is a very elusive animal, and this is not a migration period, so it's quite challenging to spot leopard. And in the process we were doing bush hunting. That means going through the narrow jungle path in the deep down the jungle to try to capture them. And here I will show you a small clip of the bush hunting. That is very thrilling, because there are tall trees in both the sides, and you are going through a very narrow gap in the deep jungle, and the branches of those tall trees are falling on you, and those tall trees are basically the home of leopards. So if luck is not on your favor, you can be face to face with a leopard any moment. That risk is always there. So that's a very thrilling thing. So I will start with that clip, and then I will show you clips of elephants, ostrich, giraffe, impala, hyena, and last but not the least, lion. And after that I will end with a selfie of mine with the background of a lion. The lion was so close to our jeep that I actually could take a selfie with the lion. So that will be my last clip. I hope you will enjoy this, and you will get a feel of what it is to be in a game drive. Thank you.
also cross. Look at this. Is it normal, this cross?
By crossing the road?
No, you see the
Tusk.
tusk.
Or the tusk? Does it not? It's quite an unusual thing. But
This one also. Look at this. Why?
It's mud now. Probably the big mom realized that the boy is trying to, it's not being good to the baby, so it's trying to push them off. Look at those drumsticks.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they will think much. But it must be one of the very much stressed birds, because you see the little guys flying and they're the biggest yet they can have. That thing is tall.
What was that?
Okay.
And they can run very fast.
They can run very fast,
Mm.
up to 60 kilometers an hour, and they are in position also to escape any kind of predation by jumping 3 meters high and 10 meters across.
10 meters
Just
across.
on air, yeah, which is
Names
This is a
groups.
mongoose,
They are mongoose
a
band.
family of it.
Yeah, troop.
Wow, they really listen.
But you can pet them
Yeah.
at home. You can give them roll,
Yeah.
bread,
Uh-huh.
meat, popcorns,
Uh-huh.
peanuts,